Tatty, my people. You know what time of the week it is. It's Sunday. My eyes probably puffy as hell. We just not seen I don't know, this mid-season finale or something. I don't know what this is, but this was Rick's last episode, Rick's death episode. This episode right here, this episode, it was lit. It was an emotional roller coaster. They had a lot of your favorite people back on the show. They showed Shane, Sasha was back. They showed Herschel. Herschel was back. We know, rest in peace, he died in real life. And for him to be able to make it to this episode before he passed, that was a beautiful thing. And we was just watching Rick fight his way through and all the people that he helped and all the people that he's fighting for helped push him on in this episode. Like Rick, the beginning of this episode, I could think, damn, Rick a tough son of a bitch, boy. When he had the thing stuck in him and he used his belt to pull himself up, I was like, damn, Rick tough as hell, man. And every time he was about to pass somebody from the past, like he had his little visions and stuff, and he was like, get up. Keep fighting. Towards the end of the episode, like there was a couple things in the episode. I'll get to that later. They had another big thing in the episode was with Maggie. Maggie wanted to go kill Negan, and she was on the way, and she made it all the way there. And Michonne was gonna let her. She was like, "What if somebody killed Rick in front of you? What would you do and stuff? I can't keep living like this with this pain." And she went to go kill Negan. And Negan was talking his ish. Yeah, I bust his head and I was happy I did it and this and that. He was playing the act because he really wanted. Because I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, she gonna unlock the door. She can't mess with Negan. They some fighters and stuff. But keep it real. She can't mess with Negan one-on-one. And it's not a man-woman thing or anything like that. Be honest. You watch the show. You know Maggie can't touch Negan one-on-one. So I'm thinking, man, he about to manipulate the situation. He gonna get out of there. He gonna use her hate against her. He gonna knock her out or something, get out of there. But turns out, man, he's broken. He's broken and battered. Like he did that tough guy act when he was in the cell. He wanted to die. Like, if you don't know of the comic books and stuff, like one of the last episodes, I failed to touch on it. When he said, I want to see Lucille. I got to get to Lucille. His bat is named Lucille. That was his wife's name. That's why he loves Lucille so much. Like, Lucille is like the metaphoric embodiment of his wife. Like, it was like her helped push him along and gave him power and stuff like that. So that's why he loved Lucille so much. If you didn't know that. But back to Rick stuff. Man, Shane did an incredible job. Sasha did an incredible job. Herschel did an incredible job. And y'all gonna have to hold up. Hey. But it was a beautiful shot episode, man. Just him leading them away and on the horse and passing out multiple times and stuff. And he got to the bridge. And he didn't want to lead him to the bridge. He didn't want the bridge to collapse and stuff. But then he got to the end and he like, whenever he seen everybody and they was all fighting and they defeated the herd, I kind of knew it was like too good to be true. I'm like, man, this not real or something. And turned out he was like having a moment. So it wasn't real. So he did wind up getting across the bridge, and it was better constructed than he thought it was. It didn't want to break as he thought that it was. So it was so emotional. Like by that time, I'm bawling. Like I'm like, oh Jesus. I was bawling like a little bitch. I keep it 100. Only reason why I'm not bawling like a little bitch right now is because of what happened at the end of the episode. But let me get to that. Man, he giving up and stuff, and he like just, and every time Walker was about to get him, Daryl would hit him with the arrow, and they would drop, and he was like, that was a beautiful thing. I'm like, I'm like, man, they building us up because you know you're gonna die. Like they building us up for nothing, and they were all coming to his rescue and stuff. And he was like, no, don't do it, don't do it. Y'all gonna lead him back to the hilltop and stuff, man. I'm trying to do this. And so he ends up shooting the dynamite. Everything blows up, and you just like, nah! Everybody crying. Daryl is sad. We all just like, oh, like that's how I was. That's how I was. Oh. I was, I was very, very, very upset. But it turns out, I think I said this last episode. Last my video. Y'all go back to my last video. I know my videos be long. Either my last video or the video before that. I think my last video. I said me and my uncle were talking. And he had a theory that maybe the people in the helicopter would get him some kind of way. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like, it's good to think about it. I think I said that last episode, man. Watch my last video. And I was like, man, I don't know about that. But turns out the trash lady, she had to sacrifice somebody. She had to get somebody in the helicopter. And at last minute, she sees Rick washed up on the side of the shore. And she's like, I know I got somebody strong for you. I got somebody strong. And they pick Rick up. We're going to save you. He gets in the helicopter. What? Huh? So, it's just like, oh my God. Oh my God. But then, after that happens, it's weird. Because, alright, this happens. So his character arc can carry on. And I'm like, it's going to take some time, but he can return. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be soon. But at the end of the episode, they flash forward years. Like Lil Ass Kicker, she kind of grown and stuff. Judith, I wasn't paying too much attention. Somebody had texted me at that moment, but y'all let me know in the comment section if you watched to this point. When him and Shane were talking, did Shane tell him, yeah, Judith got my nose, I got my lucky she didn't get my ears or something? Did he say that? I think he said something like that, and Rick was like, oh, you still an asshole. I think he was just like, yeah, thanks for raising my daughter. Did Shane say that? But back to the end of the episode, they fast forward years ahead, and Judith is like 8 years old maybe, and like she got a sword, her gun. They kicking ass, and it looks like they about to fast forward. Where they have fast forwarded, and it's some ass busting going on. Like Michonne Harris down here, and look like Carol has grown. A lot of people have grown and stuff. Like years have passed, and they are doing however civilization has gone post Rick. But they introduced the walkers, like whenever they, where are they? Something like that. And they're like, the walkers have evolved. That is the Whisperers. I think I said that last episode too. The Whisperers are coming. If you read the comic books, you would know the Whisperers are. They wear walker's skin as survival. So that's like how some people drench themselves in blood to survive or whatever. They just sew a whole walker suit on. So that's how they survive. They walk with the walkers. And so that's going to be a character arc, well, a story arc in the near future. But the thing about that is, he's like, and they still got Negan. Negan is still alive. He's still in the penitentiary and stuff. But the thing that messes with me is because, yeah, Rick, they save Rick like he's still alive and stuff. And it's like, let me see how many years, like Lil Ass Kicker on this, she's like maybe 2 or something. She's like maybe 2. I would give it a 3 at the most. And now she's like about 8, 9, 8, 7, 6. So like 6 years and Rick has never returned. That I could see if like a year passed or something, and Rick hasn't came back. Like he's still getting his health back and stuff like. But you mean like 6 years have passed and Rick still ain't came back? Huh? But what are y'all thoughts on this episode, man? Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest or the most hated. When you crying like a little bitch, don't act like it's just me. I, don't act like it's just me because of brother light skin or I'm sensitive. Y'all didn't cry. Y'all didn't cry. I cried. I cried. I'll let y'all, man. Peace out.